I'm cooking. Today we're going to be making surf and turf paella. And what paella is a savory Spanish rice dish. And this is sort of a hybrid paella. A lot of paella has mussels and clams and shrimp, and I'm not a really fan of mussels, so we're going to use chicken and shrimp. Okay, on what I've got over here, I've got 2 cups of chicken broth, and I've got 1 bay leaf added to that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a pinch of saffron, and this is what it looks like, and it's very pungent. So we only need just a little bit. I'm going to add that to that, and we're going to let that simmer together. And I also got a package of this yellow rice seasoning, and I'm going to go ahead and add it to this. I couldn't find the Spanish, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Mexican seasoning, and you can find that at your grocery store in your ethnic food aisle. We're going to let that all simmer together. In this pot here, I've got about 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to saute our chicken when it gets hot. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it up just a little bit. We need like a medium-high heat. And what I've done here is I have 2 chicken breasts, and I've cubed them up into bite-sized pieces, and I've added a little bit of red pepper to it, garlic salt, black pepper, and I've added about a tablespoon of paprika, and I've mixed it all together. And as soon as this gets hot enough, we're going to brown this well on both sides. Our olive oil is hot enough, so I'm going to get this to brown well on all sides. Kind of stir fry it all up. Okay, our chicken is brown enough, so we're going to put it in another little bowl and set it aside. But don't munch on it because it's really not done yet. It will complete cooking when we cook it in the rice. Okay, and what I'm going to add to this is I've got some Spanish chorizo, not Mexican chorizo. There is a big difference, and I've got 3 of them all cut up, and we're going to put that in there, and we're going to saute that a little bit. Okay, I've added our chorizos to our chicken, and we're going to set that aside. And what I've got here is what the Spanish people call sofrito. And what sofrito really is green pepper, onions, and garlic mixed together. And what I've got here is 1 green pepper, 1 large onion, and about 6 cloves of garlic. And we're going to go ahead and saute this in. Okay, our sofrito is sauteed and softened. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my rice. I'm going to fry that up in there until it's lightly brown. A lot of the Latino recipes, they do fry their rice. Our rice is about ready, so I'm going to go ahead and add 1 chopped tomato to that. And now I'm going to go ahead and add our broth. And our chicken and our chorizo. Now, I'm not going to add the shrimp until the last, and I'm going to cook that in another pan because shrimp has a tendency to get rubbery when cooked too much. And I've got here about a teaspoon of salt. And you can finish it up on the top of the stove if you like, but I'm going to bake mine in the oven. Okay, and bake it at 350 for about 30 to 35 minutes or until all the liquid is absorbed. Okay, our paella is done, so I'm going to saute our shrimp up, and when I've got the same and slices that I put on the chicken. And it's not going to take longer. Shrimp cooks really fast. And I've taken the tails off also. Ooh, this one. Also cut up some green onions for garnish. Our paella is done, and what I did, I sprinkled some little English peas on mine. I didn't put it in the paella because a lot of people don't like it, but I've got green onions on top there. And it took the shrimp about 4 minutes actually to cook. This is really delicious. Thank you, and come in.